If you're learning English, you know the feeling. You've got all the words in your head, but getting them to flow out smoothly, that's a whole different story. Well, today, we're not just going to talk about that problem, we're going to talk about the solution. And it all starts with changing the way you think.
So, does this sound familiar? You've put in the hours, you've memorized the vocabulary lists, but the second you need to actually speak, you freeze up. It's like the words are right there on the tip of your tongue, but they're stuck. It's an incredibly common feeling, and let's be honest, it is so frustrating.
So what's really going on here? Well, a lot of learners hit what I call the fluency wall. It's this invisible barrier that separates knowing English from actually, using it in a natural, easy conversation.
Yeah, think of it like a mental traffic jam. You're trying to have a simple conversation, but inside your head, your brain is frantically directing traffic. It's trying to translate words, double-check the grammar, and arrange the sentences, all in real time while someone is just waiting for you to reply. No wonder it feels so stressful and just exhausting.
Okay, so what's causing this mental traffic jam? Well, it's a habit most of us fall into without even realizing it. It's called the translation trap. And honestly, it's probably the single biggest thing standing between you and speaking fluently and with confidence.
Let's just break this down. The translation trap, that's the slow lane. It's a three-step process. You hear something, you think of a reply in your native language, and then you translate it into English before you speak. But the goal, right? The fluency goal? That's a direct two-step flow. You think in English and you speak in English. Simple, direct, and way, way faster. That's what fluency looks like in action.
And here's why this matters so much. Every single time you mentally translate, you're forcing your brain to take this extra, totally unnecessary step. It just burns up your mental energy, it creates those awkward pauses we all hate, and it can make your speech sound a little, unnatural. It's the real reason why conversations can feel so draining.
But here's the good news, and it's really good news. There is a super powerful and direct solution. It's not some secret trick, it's a new skill, a skill that you can build. It's called thinking directly in English.
So, what does thinking in English really mean? It's just a habit, that's all. It means you let your thoughts and your ideas form directly in English, right there in your mind. No middleman, no translation, just a straight line from your brain to your mouth.
And this really gets to the heart of it. It is a complete mindset shift. The moment you can stop relying on your native language as a kind of crutch, that is the moment you start to truly live in English. That's where the magic of fluency really begins.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. That all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? It might seem kind of hard, but you can build this habit with a few simple daily exercises. So let's get into the action plan.
All right, here is your 4-step action plan to retrain your brain. First, narrate your own life. Seriously, as you're doing simple things, just say them in your head in English. I am pouring coffee. It's incredibly low pressure and it starts building that core habit. Second, become an observer. Just look around you and describe what you see. Again, just in your mind. That dog is running fast. This is so powerful because it connects English words directly to the world, bypassing that need to translate. Third, and this is a big one, switch to an English-only dictionary. This forces your brain to stay in English mode instead of constantly jumping back and forth. And finally, practice before you speak. When you're in a conversation, just take a tiny pause. Use that split second to form the full sentence in English first. Each of these steps is small, but when you put them together, they are absolutely transformative.
So, what happens when you actually commit to this? What's the ultimate payoff here? This isn't just about speaking faster, it's about totally changing your relationship with English and unlocking a whole new level of confidence.
The results of making this shift are just incredible. Your speech will naturally become faster and smoother. You'll find you understand native speakers way more easily because your brain isn't playing catch-up anymore. Conversations, they stop feeling like stressful tests and they actually become enjoyable. Imagine that. And the best part, your confidence is gonna absolutely skyrocket. The most important thing to remember is that you are completely capable of this. Your brain is a powerful tool. It's designed to adapt. You aren't trying to learn some impossible new skill here. You're just replacing an old, inefficient habit with a new, powerful one. All it takes is a little bit of consistent practice.
So, let's put this into action right now. I'm going to leave you with this final question to get you started. What is the very first thing you will think about in English as soon as this is over? It could be as simple as, "This was interesting," or "I'm going to get a drink of water." Whatever it is, start now. That simple thought?
That's your first step.